So one of the components was so many business owners say, do I need influencers? Do I need to get in front of the camera? Am I an influencer? And I'm like, nobody can be as influential for your business as you.
Yep.
And you don't, again, need to get in front of the camera and talk about yourself and, what you're wearing that day. Or I've got 4 kids. Nobody wants to know that I'm changing 6 diapers before I leave the house. But it's one of those things that it is part of my life and my story and my personal journey. When it comes to my business, I need to talk about things that are relevant to the people that are following us.
Yep.
That's what it's about.
It's really funny that you say that, because the other day, my partner is very private. And he's always like, have a private life, Ali, it's better, blah, blah, blah. And then the other day I was with my legal team.
Yeah.
And we're talking about it. And they were like, Ali, it's not, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Your life is not private, and it's never going to be. People like to see what you're doing. And unfortunately, that's what you've started and that's what you've created. You're an online business. And I was like, wow, it's so true. The two, how do you actually just be in the middle of both of it?
I think you have to choose. You are in full control.
Yeah.
You have to choose what you're willing to share online, and is it relevant, and does it drive business for you? Does it drive interest to who you are and what you do? So many people know who I am, but they don't know much about, the ins and outs of my family and everything else, because again, they know I have children, but how much do I need to share of my children for that to be relevant to weddings?
Yeah.
So it's really important, again, you build out a content plan.
Yeah.
How much, and we did this just a couple of weeks ago for my personal page, how much needs to be business related versus personal versus things that I'm interested in,
What would you say in
80-20 rule.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
If it's not business, a lot of mine's business, because that's what a lot of people follow us both for.
Yeah.
But then again, the people still like to see a little bit behind the scenes.
Well, that's the personal approach. Otherwise, you're just like every other person who's looking fabulous all the time. It's like, well, hey, this is actually what I'm up to. And, I just had this conversation with this person who approached me who wants to start a business, and, I'm willing to share that online. So it's the real stuff that happens in your life.
And a lot of people, I'm sure you're the same. I get so many DMs from people wanting to start businesses.
Yes.
I'm sure you're exactly the same. And they always say, I don't think you're going to see this. And I'm like, what do you mean? I actually am a real person. I have my Instagram and I do read my DMs all the time. And I'm so happy to help you, because I was once in that position.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that. They think that when you just become here, it's like, no, you're not available to talk to anyone, or you can't help anyone.
I think it's about, if you're going to slide into someone's DMs, come in with a purpose and come in with a question and with really what you want to do, as opposed to just, hey, I really want to start my business. What can you tell me? Yeah. It's like, well, I don't know what you're doing. To give me more information, and obviously being time poor, you want to be able to give them again, that advice. But if you are going to, contact someone that is really busy, come to them with the real question, with what you're actually focusing on. And I'm sure if they see it, they will respond to it, particularly if it's, if it's something that's interesting and you've actually pitched yourself. I think it's really important.